Hey Internet, Justin from Darkside Records here. Today, coming at you from this blank white void. A little John Oliver reference for you. Today, we're going to be talking about the brand new line of Pro-Ject Debut Carbons, the Debut Carbon EVO, or as Dr. Evil might say,
Evil?
And here is what's in the box. There it is. So, from left, my left, not yours Internet, to right, you've got your dust cover, your bag of tricks, which includes an instruction card, cables, belts, we'll get to that later. Of course, the turntable itself, which includes the plinth, the sub platter, the tone arm, the cartridge, a power supply, counterweight, fancy redesigned platter, and of course, your old throwaway slip mat. So, let's start right here with the body of the turntable. This, of course, is the Pro-Ject Debut Carbon EVO, the newly designed and upgraded turntable from Pro-Ject. This is the sub-platter that's always been on the Debut Carbon, but where it gets interesting is the newly redesigned motor and dampening suspension system. The motor now includes the capability to play 78s and no more adjustment for 33 and 45. They've got a built-in electronic speed control right here on the switch. We of course still have the carbon fiber tone arm, and because we are in the good old USA, we don't have the Ortofon 2M Red. In the US, the new Pro-Ject tables include the Sumiko Rainier cartridge. Why, you might ask? Because Sumiko is the US distributor of Pro-Ject, so it's all about that money, baby. So, let's start by putting the belt on the sub-platter. Go to your bag of goodies. Got a nice little sticker here so you don't have to tear into the bag like some sort of a wild beast. Uh-oh, it looks like you've got two belts included in the package. Which one do I use? This is your flat belt, and this is what you're going to use for everyday play, your 33s and 45s. The round belt is for 78s only, and Pro-Ject has gone ahead and included it so you don't have to get a separate belt if you do want to play 78s. Disregarding that for now, we're going to go ahead and install the belt, Pro-Ject side down. Go ahead and place it around the sub-platter and then over the smaller wheel of the pulley. And that's it. Now we're ready to go ahead and put on our main platter. So, pick that bad boy up. This is 1.7 kilograms, y'all. And it's been redesigned since the last incarnation. If you notice, it now has this ring in here. They call it the TPE, the Termoplastic Elastometer. Either way, dampening. That's what it's about. So just go ahead and set it right on your center spindle. Now you've got your platter installed, let's go ahead and turn our attentions over here to the tone arm. As you can see, it comes fully strapped down for transport. To get ourselves ready, let's go ahead and undo this twist tie so that we can actually free the arm from the cradle. Next, go ahead and grab your counterweight. Before we get into dialing it in, we just have to get it on. So, right on the back of the tone arm here, give it just a couple spins so it doesn't fall off. Alright, now you've installed the counterweight on the business end of the tone arm. Let's head on up front to the party side, shall we? So, as you can see, they've gone ahead and taped the dust cover on the stylus here. So just gently remove this red tape, all this red tape, and we're ready to go ahead and remove the stylus guard. Now this is going to be the most complicated part, and it's not that bad, so don't worry. Next, we need to zero out the tone arm. The reason we need to find the zero place on the arm is so that we can properly set the tracking force, and the tracking force is how much pressure is actually put on the needle and on your record during playback. When you move it out of the holster, you don't want it to fall straight up, and you don't want it to fall straight down to the platter. You're looking for it to find the nice, even level point, equilibrium. So while holding the counterweight, just go ahead and turn the scale until the zero matches the white mark on the very back of the tone arm. Now we're ready to set the tracking force. And to do so, all you're going to do is turn the entire counterweight until you've reached the desired tracking force matching with the line of the tone arm. How much do you set it for? Me? I'm a 1.8 man. If you look at the range that the manufacturer gives you, they're going to tell you anywhere from 1.5 grams to 2.5 grams. I like to find that sweet spot right in the middle, and for me, that's 1.8. So, just go ahead and turn this until you reach 18 on the scale, matching the white mark on the back of the tone arm. Congratulations. the hard part is over. Next up, we have to hang our anti-skate weight. And you're saying, what is anti-skating? As the record plays, the needle naturally wants to run towards the center. This helps counteract that and keep the needle right in the middle of the groove. And it's just a little weight with basically a piece of fishing line on the end. And you're going to notice that on the back of the tone arm is this little tailpiece with 3 notches on it. Take the little loop and slip it on to the second notch, and then just hang the weight right over the anti-skate arm. And don't worry, if you do happen to lose it, we do sell replacements. Next, let's go ahead and turn our attentions to the slip mat. So every turntable manufacturer gives you this. Let's do it right. Just like that. The Darkside Records cork mat, of course, available at darksiderecords.com. Place it gently down on the platter. There you go. Now we're ready to turn our attentions to the back side. So go ahead. We're going to turn it around. And let's go ahead and place our dust cover. So the hinges come already attached for you. All you need to do is take your dust cover and go ahead and line them up with the pins. Set her down. And voila, stays up. You put it down, and you got to keep little fingers and pet hair away from your giblies here. And while we're back here, let's go ahead and turn our attention to the audio output. These are gold-plated RCA outputs that, of course, hook up to this here cable that they provide for you. It's color-coded for your convenience. So red to red, white to white, then attach the ground with the thumb screw right in the middle. Then you just follow it to the other end. So red to red, white to white, and the ground is going to attach to the screw, generally near the phono input on your receiver or the input on your powered speakers. If you don't have a thumb screw, you can attach this ground to any metal screw on the back of what you're plugging into. Sliding over to the other side, you'll see the power connector right here. So in the box, you'll find one power adapter and several different wall plugs. This is for depending on where you live. I, of course, have grabbed the US one. All you do is click it in somehow, someday, any way you want it. That's the way you need it. There it is. You plug it in, and this end plugs directly into that port. That's it. Let's talk about some of the upgrades to the EVO here. The first thing you may notice versus the Debut Carbon DC, you're going to notice the build is heavier, and of course that's going to help dampening vibrations in your room. You got cars going by outside, you got kids running around the house, dogs, what have you. That's all going to help let you get better playback from your records. Let's take a look underneath. So first you'll notice that we've got some newly redesigned feet from Pro-Ject that are good for dampening, and they're also fully adjustable. That way, you can be sure to guarantee a level playing surface, which is important for optimal playback. Then, we'll take a look at this 3-way power switch that's over here. I've always loved the simple, clean look of the power switch being on the bottom of the Pro-Ject, and now they've given you built-in speed control. So you'll notice on the left, we've got a single line, and you will click that way for 33 1/3 playback. Or, if you need to play 45s or 78s, you're going to click over to the right with the double lines, and that's going to give you the higher speed. So no more having to take the platter off and adjust the pulley to switch between 33 and 45. The only time you're going to need to take the main platter off is to switch between 45 and 78 on the pulley, which of course also requires changing out the belt. The new Pro-Ject Debut Carbon EVO comes in a variety of colors, shown here today in satin blue. But you got black, white, yellow, green, red. Whatever your heart may desire is available in the Pro-Ject Debut EVO Carbon. Thanks for watching our video. If you like this video, please say so. Give us a subscribe, follow our channel, and of course, head over to our website, darksiderecords.com. Thanks, Internet. We'll see you in the bins.